Hi everyone, Ed here. It's been a while. This is a 2008 Trailblazer my son got. It did have damage. The passenger side fender got smashed. You can see it right here. It was pretty well pushed in. The door got a little crunched, and actually he couldn't open up the door. So I am in the process of replacing the fender. It's not a show car. I had a friend paint it for me, and I'm just gonna put the fender on it so it looks at least somewhat whole. I didn't really see any YouTube videos on this, and I'm sorry I didn't start this from the beginning because it was kind of a rainy day today, and I started taking it apart, and before I knew it, I had the fender off. But I'm going to go over the steps needed to remove the fender, which I thought would be the easiest way to do it. So what I did was I jacked the car up just so I'm not on the ground. You know, I'm retired. I'm kind of tired of laying on the ground, so I try to make it as easy as possible for me. So to remove the fender and stuff, I would suggest that you remove or loosen up the inner fender well. It's got a bunch of push pins in it. You can see them right here. If you have the right tool, like one of these, it goes pretty easy. You can pop them right off and there's no problems. I would strongly suggest that you loosen it up just so you can pull it out of the way, because this part right here, you've got to get access to one 10mm bolt, which is right here. God, I don't know why they did this, but they stuck the bolt inside here. So the only way you can really get at it is to loosen this up. To loosen it up so that you can stick your wrench in there with the socket and loosen it and take it off. So you've got one 10mm right there. You have another one up here. You have one down here. And then you have another one right here. And then you have 1, 2, 3 10mm on the top. And the fender will pop off. Also, what you have to do, there's a push pin right here on the inside of the inner fender well. You've got to pop that off so that you can get access to this 10mm and pry this down. There's also on the inside of the door panel a push pin right there that you got to loosen up. And once you pry it down enough, you can get access to the 10mm bolt here. And basically, you know, once you do that, it's just reverse the order and put it back together. So I would do that. I would strongly suggest you put that bolt in first, you know, because then you got to deal with this, which is kind of a pain in the butt, because you got to get everything lined up with the holes so that everything snaps in there in place. So this would probably be the most time-consuming part, is just putting this back on. I think the fender will probably be easy, but you know, we'll see. And I will pause it right now and pick up with the new fender on it and stuff. Okay, I'm back. Just trial fitting the fender, and surprisingly the color matches pretty close. Not bad. So just to go over, here is that one pain in the ass bolt that's up in there. I would definitely get that one started first, and then obviously you have one 10mm right in here, another one right there, and then you have this one right here that once you open up the door you get access to. And then you have another 10mm right there, and you've got the 310s right up there to bolt down. I would probably suggest once you get that one locked in place, I would put this wheel well pretty much where you want it to be. I would put the bolts in loosely and stuff so you have some wiggle room, because you've got to get this part down here behind here. So this has to go behind here, then this part right here gets tucked up in here, and then you put your pins all back in. You can see the 3 pin holes there. There's a couple right there. There's a couple right there for the wheel well, and there's one right here too that I found, and another one down there. So I would trowel fit this, put it on loose, and then really concentrate on getting that inner fender well secure, or at least in place, because it's kind of a bear to deal with. Maybe if I took the wheel off, it might be a little bit easier and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm retired and I'm trying to not kill myself doing this. So everything looks okay. I'm just gonna put everything back together, and hopefully this will help someone else out trying to do this job. Take care.